Hi, everybody. I told you guys I was going to be back. I told you guys I was going to be back. I'm live on here on YouTube, and I'm also live on my TikTok. That was my laptop dropping from my TikTok. I apologize for the noise, but I want to talk to you guys about trending topics that's going on right now. We will be talking about Evelyn Lozada, Porsha Williams, and her boyfriend, fiance, Simeon. And we're going to be talking about Erica Mena and Safree. So we're going to be going over a few things. First, Evelyn Lozada has announced that she's leaving Basketball Wives. The question that I have is, does anybody care? Does anybody care that Evelyn Lozada is leaving Basketball Wives? I don't care. She should have hung that up a very long time ago. She knew that she couldn't pull the wool over people's eyes anymore as far as what kind of person she was trying to be towards OG. Now I'll say this, that I believe that the reason why OG had a lot of the problems that she was having with Basketball Wives is because people didn't like her personality. However, the women took it a little further and took it there. And Evelyn took it there. She went to so much extremes with trying to get this girl to look bad in front of everybody, including going back to her alleged abuser. To get information from him so she can drag somebody on television. That's how low she got. Okay, so does anybody care that she's leaving Basketball Wives? No, Basketball Wives needs to just disappear. Okay, it needs to get a new cast. It has to be done without Shawnee O'Neal. It has to be done under another person that is well known. That's how the way I view it. I actually am not going to be watching the show, but I am talking about it because it is a trending topic, and Evelyn Lozada is somebody who, whenever she is in the news, she does make the news. But I mean, really, I think that it was her time to go a long time ago. She should have never came back to Basketball Wives. I think Basketball Wives just really put her backwards, like a whole lot, because I was a huge fan of hers. I believed, I was one of those people who believed that she genuinely changed, and then come to find out that she's like the same individual she was before she left Basketball Wives. It was very disappointing. So do I feel bad that Evelyn Lozada left Basketball Wives? No. I feel like she only goes to outlets that don't hold her accountable and don't hold her responsible for the things that she does. Hi, how you doing? I'm glad that you're on, that you're able to come on live. Bold Move Sent, I see you. Thank you for joining this live. If you're not already doing so to my TikTok family, please make sure that you guys are subscribing to my YouTube channel. We're talking about trending topics. Right now we're talking about Evelyn Lozada exiting out of Basketball Wives. Are we shocked that she left? No, she should have left a long time ago. Do we care that she left? No, not really, because I just absolutely refuse to give them any viewership anyway. So even if they come back on television, I will not be watching them. I will not be watching them. They will not earn money off of me. They will earn money off of other people, but just not me. I'm done with Basketball Wives. All right. Porsha Williams and her new fiance, Simeon. Well, first of all, Porsha Williams is going to always be caught up in whatever drama Simeon and his ex-wife Leanne is caught up in. I call her Fleanne. I called her so many names but her name, but I'm calling her Fleanne on this actual video. But anyway, oh, okay, no problem. They're saying Wendy Williams is talking about what I'm talking about as well. Well, the issue that I got with this whole situation with Porsha, is that the person that she's dealing with, her ex's friend. Now, I just have a problem with with anybody dating somebody that I once dated that's my friend. I just think it's just unclean. I just think it is. Allegedly, Simeon and Porsha's ex-fiance have some business dealings with each other, or actually friends. So I just find it very disgusting that she went to somebody who was friends with her ex, and now she is married. She is in a serious relationship with this man. She's allegedly pregnant. Don't know that to be true. Welcome everybody that is in here. Hello. Please make sure that you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. But Simeon was saying that the backlash he was receiving from dating Porsha was unfair, and that he left the marriage because Fleanne was the one that was actually, she was the one that cheated on him, and that's why he left the marriage. And so he said, allegedly, he's saying that she allegedly cheated and that she's allegedly pregnant, and he posted a whole bunch of pictures of this guy that allegedly Fleanne is now in a relationship with and is living with. This is a whole bunch of mess. It's a whole bunch of drama. I don't really understand. I don't even know. It's just like too messy. First of all, Porsha bringing Fleanne on the show. She brought her on as a friend. Allegedly, Fleanne didn't want to do the show, but her husband was pushing her to do the show because he wanted fame. So that's the reason why allegedly she was only in 2 or 3 episodes, was because her husband was the one that wanted her on the show. And it's like, did he want her on the show to publicly humiliate her because he knew that she was cheating on him? So, hi official. So he could publicly humiliate her and leave her for one of the stars of the show. I mean, it's just very humiliating. It's like when Elizabeth Taylor took that guy's husband. I can't remember the guy's name, but she took another star's friend, another star's husband, and it was like all over social media. They ended up getting married and stuff like that. It's just messy. I can't compare Elizabeth Taylor's situation with Porsha Williams, because Lord knows that Porsha Williams ain't no Elizabeth Taylor. Okay, that's just on period. She is not. But it just reminds me of that situation a little. And Simeon is putting out all these receipts talking about Simeon or Simon, whatever his name is. Child, I'm the queen of tearing up names, so I tear up names all the time. I'm sorry, it is what it is. But he allegedly is putting out all this dirt, all this stuff. Now, I mean, at the end of the day, if you are not, men do not go and post all that type of stuff about who they're dating. Hold on, I got to pull this up because I can't see. Hi to everybody that's in here. Thank you for joining this live. Thank you for being here. Make sure that you guys are making friends in this room, even when I'm talking. I just find it very ironic and very odd, okay, that a man would put out this type of information on a woman to try to prove your innocence. I mean, at the end of the day, you knew that there was going to be backlash for dating Porsha. You knew that that was coming. You putting your wife out there on Front Street. If she's pregnant, she's going to be put on Front Street anyway. Because there's a rumor is that Fleanne is pregnant by this man. And I mean, a lot of people were asking the question, will we be treating Simon the same way, or Simeon, whatever his name is, if we knew that his wife was the one that cheated on him first? That does pose a good question. But I feel like Fleanne hasn't said anything. And she just recently, there was something that this came out like within like the past week that she put out. But she hasn't been saying much. He's the one that's talking to the media. Porsha is the one that's talking in the media. And then you got people like the Brat talking about Fleanne, talking about like who she is, what she is. At the end of the day, that is still a woman. At the end of the day, we're all still women. And at the end of the day, if this man cheated on this woman to get in this relationship, it's still wrong. Don't sit up there and try to protect your friend if she's doing all of these things to people. You can't do that. I just feel like there is a woman code. Is if we find out that Fleanne cheated on her husband, and that's the reason why they're now going to divorce. Okay, if this is the reason why you're getting a divorce, well, yeah, like I'm not. Women cheating and men cheating are the same to me. I mean, a cheater is a cheater, regardless if it's a man, regardless if it's a woman. It's both terrible to me. And so, if Leanne did that, she's horrible for doing that. But I felt like he was being extra petty. Okay, why pick Porsha out of all the women in the world, out of all of the women that's in Atlanta, out of all of the women that your wife interacted with, and all the women that out of all the women out of Atlanta, you couldn't find somebody else to get in a relationship with? You went with a public figure, then you went even lower, and you're currently engaged to one of your friends' ex-fiancés and also baby mothers. And you had business dealings with this person. I don't know. Like, I hear this thing of people just sleeping with their friends' men. It's okay in LA, California. I heard that that's something that is done in California and Hollywood, that family members will sleep with exes. I do not understand that at all. I don't get it. I think it's horrible. It's nasty, it's wrong, it's dirty. That's just what it is with me and that situation. I just think it's all dirty. If he wasn't, yeah, nasty. At the end of the day, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Why would you want to sleep with your friend's ex? And then, you hear all these rumors about people living in Hollywood, and they'll date, their siblings, and they both dated the same man, or all the siblings slept with the same man. I just can't. I can't imagine my sister sleeping with my ex. I can't imagine my friend sleeping with my ex or sleeping with my current boyfriend, and I'd be fine with it. It's just so mind-boggling to me. I just think that, okay, I feel like if Fleanne slept with somebody else and she cheated with somebody, the best way to get to her is not only to jab her where it hurts, but to do it publicly. Nobody would have really cared about Fleanne getting a divorce. They wouldn't have cared. But because he went with Porsha, who is one of the stars of the show, what is that show called? Oh my goodness, it slipped my mind. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Woo, child. But yes, she's one of the stars, and Fleanne was an extra, a filler, a friend. And all of the interviews that Fleanne did before this whole situation went down, she had nothing but positive things to really say. She only had positive things to say about Porsha. So it's just weird to me. Let's see what everybody is saying. Yes. Hello to all. Welcome. But I think it's just creepy. But if you're trying to make your wife look out to be the bad guy, you still went below the belt and went to you went to a star. You cheated on her with somebody that was a public figure. You got engaged before your divorce was finalized, and then you smear her. You're no victim in all of this. You're just as guilty as she is. If she slept with somebody during your marriage, absolutely, she's terrible for doing that. And she's wrong for doing that. And she's horrible for doing that. But you are not, you're the way that you're going about it right now with trying to defame her character. And especially now that she's talking, Like, you didn't release all of this information. You're talking about this guy that you let in your home. You got pictures of him driving his car into your home. And that can be from anything. Ladies and gentlemen, just because Simon is putting out these pictures showing this guy at his home, you don't know if he was going there for business. You don't know where Simon was. It could be all a setup. So for him showing pictures of this guy don't mean nothing to me at all. It's just another excuse of why he's doing what he's doing. All right, so we're going to get off of him. Erica Mena and Safree. Who is surprised that Erica Mena and Safree are in the process of getting a divorce? I want to know. Who is surprised that they're getting a divorce? I know I'm not. I know that I'm not. I'm not surprised that they're getting a divorce. They're both crazy. Well, let me not say that. They both come across like they got serious tempers. They both got issues. They go back and forth with their relationship. They were going back and forth, back and forth. Hi, Rachel. Hi to everybody that's in here. Could it be for some type of clout on any end of it? I think it can, bold move sense. I think that it can be for clout. It can be for clout. All of this can be for clout because I feel like it's a storyline going back from everybody. I believe that I won't be surprised if you see Evelyn Lozada come up with her own show. I won't be surprised if the situation with Porsha and her new fiance Simeon is not a storyline, and the same thing with Erica Mena and Safree. Now, allegedly, like the situation in between Erica Mena and Safree is a little bit serious because she's fighting for full and sole custody of the kids, and he's trying to fight her on that. It seems like it can get really, really nasty, especially now that Erica Mena is pregnant with their second child. So I think that it can get very hostile. They seem to both have bad tempers. I think that their relationship was based upon like their bad breakups. Hi. I can't see. Hold on. Hi, Jeanette. How you doing, Jeanette? Thank you for joining this live. I had to push it up. But I feel like Erica Mena and Safree is like the most serious out of all of them because of like she's fighting him for everything, and I think that he just wants he's not fighting her or anything. They're just going to be fighting over the kids, and you know that Erica Mena and her other baby father was her oldest child. They did not have a good relationship at all. You know, she kicked him in the neck many years ago. It was something allegedly. I allegedly kicked her ex in the neck. But there's a lot. I think out of all of these people, their situation is the most serious. But at the same time, it could be for clout. It could be for just for the show. Hey, Sophia. Welcome to this live. Thank you to all of you that is in here. Make sure that you guys are subscribing. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, to my TikTok family. But I think that they have the most serious stuff. But Erica Mena and Safree are both reality television stars. They will do anything to remain on television. They will both do things to remain relevant in the public eye. Do I think that their marriage situation is serious? Yeah, I think that it is. But they've been going through, they've been breaking up and getting back together for a very long time. So don't be surprised if they end up getting a full divorce and then coming back together. I don't put it past anybody when it comes to reality television. The extremes that people will go to just get a storyline on these shows, it doesn't cease to amaze me if this ends up being a storyline and they end up back together but just not married. People have done stranger things for a little bit of change. Because, Erica Mena and Safree have been on TV long enough to get paid decent. But you know that when you're a reality television star and even a YouTuber, that the money is not necessarily in the show. It's not in your It's in sponsorship. You know, same thing with YouTube. You want to make sure that you're able to get sponsorship, that you're able to get commercials, that you're able to get viewership, that you're getting, that you're making money off of something else besides the content that you're putting out. It's the same thing with reality television stars. They make the most money doing gatherings. They do promos. They do club events. That's how they make their money. They're on a popular show. So if they're coming to your club, more than likely you're going to get a nice crowd due to the fact that they're popular. You're paying them based on popularity, and the pandemic ruined that for a lot of people. A lot of people lost everything during the pandemic because they weren't able to go anywhere. A lot of these reality shows had to find different ways to make it work. Basketball Wives, they had to film in the house. Same thing with all these other shows. As far as Love and Hip Hop, they had to find different creative ways to film. But a lot of their money was dried up because they can't do appearances, or they can't sell anything. People are broke. People are putting their money else in something else more meaningful. So, or they're putting their money into platforms for people who bring something to them every single day. So the pandemic really changed a lot of people's income as far as like what they could do. Because I mean, like, there was so many rumors, like, you don't get paid that much your first season on a reality television show. You don't get paid. You won't get a paycheck like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Real Housewives of Atlanta gets paid more. I believe they get paid more. The Real Housewives franchise get paid more than all of the reality television shows. That's what I believe. Welcome. Thank you for coming to the live. Humble Warrior. Thank you. Some of my faithful TikTokers that follow me on my page faithfully, they're coming on my YouTube channel. I want you guys to get used to this. I don't have nobody in here. There is like literally nobody in this room right now, but that's okay. But yeah, like the things that people would do just to get a few dollars on here. It's kind of hard being in the entertainment business, and I've been doing this for a very long time, but I'm making my entry in so many different avenues. I'm trying to tap into different things, and it's so weird the extremes that people will go to just to get a dollar in these areas that they're trying to tap in. And it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to do it the right way. I'm trying to do it the organic way to make money, to sell my brand, and to be myself at all times. And people are just wicked. They would do some wicked things just to get a dollar. So I won't be surprised if this is a whole storyline. I won't be surprised that they get back together and all of this is chronicled in Love and Hip Hop, or if they have their own show. Because, I mean, I think that Mena and Safree are popular enough to get their own show. So it won't be a surprise if this wasn't chronicled somewhere so they could make some money. You see how Ray J and Princess are, chronicle their relationship, and they're going through a full-blown divorce, allegedly. I don't even know if it's a divorce anymore. But Ray J actually does make a lot of money. He's an entrepreneur. So that's one person that taps in everywhere. He's going to tap in everywhere, try to make money everywhere. So Ray J's situation is a little different from Safree's, but you see how everybody taps in on every single thing to make money. I think it's the same thing with these two, and I won't be surprised if this wasn't done for clout. There's like nobody. That's crazy. There's nobody on here. There's nobody on my TikTok. Make sure that you guys are following me. This is crazy. For those of you who are just coming in and you're just looking, make sure that you guys just follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But you guys, I'm going to end this live because I don't have anything to talk about. Is there any other trending topics? Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm trying to see if there's anybody that has any questions. Does anybody have any trending topics they want to talk about? Because the ones that was trending for me was Erica, Mena, Safree, Porsha Williams, Simon, and Evelyn Lozada. I wasn't going to do a video on Evelyn Lozada. I was going to pay her dust because I really don't care that she's leaving Basketball Wives. I don't believe that she belongs there anymore. She should have left that rodeo a long time ago. We are live on YouTube and we're live on TikTok. You guys should be in here doing what you normally do. But I'm going to end this live. I'm going to end this live on both ends. Thank you to all of you that has tuned in on here. If you're not already done so, please make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I don't want to continue to use this application, this other website to upload my videos. I do have another video that I need to upload. When it comes to your YouTube content, I talk about everything on my platform. But like you have to, like what you're talking about has to make sense. Okay, so I talk about a lot of things pertaining to entertainment. So I do interviews, I do trending topics, I do reviews, I actually review products as well. But you can have different, you can have your platform doing different things, and you can split it up to like where you may have a playlist. Because I talk about so many different things on my platform. It's just not about entertainment too. I talk about stuff that matters. You've seen a video of me talking about mental health awareness. I talked about colorism. I talk about the stimulus. I talk about like what's going on with our country, along with talking with entertainment. What you can do to like maintain order on your platform is you can break it up to where you do videos, but you can recommend that people go to your playlist. You can split up your work in your playlist. So if you're talking about 3 different topics, say for instance, you may be talking about finances, and then you're talking about current events, and then you might be talking about your favorite boring thing to do. You can split it up to where you have a different playlist for everything. So if people are only interested in anything dealing with finances, your finances will be found in one space. They can click on the playlist and go to your finance section. If you're talking about current events, they can go to your current events playlist. Hello to all. Hi, Mike P. Welcome. Hi, it's Lethe. I see you. But yeah, I have more of an audience on YouTube than I have on TikTok, but that's fine. I like this. But yeah, you can split your things up in that way if you want to, because a lot of people who come to my platform, they don't necessarily want to hear about entertainment. They may want to see the entrepreneurs that come on my platform. And I got to make a playlist for that. Thank you for reminding me. So the videos I have are split up. You'll see that there's one for stimulus, one for current events, one for trending topics, one for reviews. And, the list goes on and on and on with the different playlists that I have that I break down my videos in. But that's one way that you can go about it, Humble Warrior. You can split it up in that way. Thank you for sharing this live, Miss Leafy. I don't know what's going on with my TikTok, but all I know is I'm going to make sure that I continue to concentrate on doing what I'm doing for this TikTok and for YouTube. But yeah, that's one way that you could do it. Maybe I should do a YouTube video talking about some of the things I talk about on my TikTok to help people. No problem. But that helps with the content, because there's some people who just do not want to hear about anything else, but they do like the conversation that you have about finances. I'm just using this as an example. So they'll just go to your playlist and see if you updated anything in your finances, in your finance playlist, and they'll go to that next video and watch it. They'll watch it all the way watch it all the way through. So you have people who come to you for one reason and one reason only. Like entrepreneurs, they like coming to my entrepreneur hour. YouTubers like coming to my YouTube hour on TikTok. So no problem to anybody that is on here that has gotten advice from me, but that's one way that you can do it. I need to rename this trending topics and more. And more. That's what I'm going to name it. Does anybody else have any questions for me about YouTube? You can, if you're a person that really has like one niche, you can stick to that niche and just stay with it. You will find your audience on here. You just need to make sure that you put out quality content. Make sure that you're not, talking on and on and losing track of the conversation. I do that a lot, and I've worked on it for a very long time, and I try not to like mumble on, but there's something that you need to that you'll probably need to do to make sure that people are engaging. And your videos should not be too short on here on YouTube, only because once you start develop the partnership with YouTube, you want them to have content where they can spread out advertisement on your video. Does anybody have any more questions for me before I end this live? Because there's nobody in here. I have big plans with my I have big plans. Listen, humble warrior, let me tell you something. Make sure that you do not stop building. That's the issue that I had. I kept stopping and going and stopping and going. People do like what I have to offer. People do like what I have to say. But you have to make sure that you continue to build. Do not stop building when it comes to your platform, even if you don't have nobody that's on here. There was a time where I had 0 people watching me. There was a time where nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew my name. Nobody had no idea what I was doing. But because I kept building and, once I got myself together and I just start going out there and I start talking and start engaging with the audience, it's very important that you, when somebody comments on your stuff, that you reply to them, or you at least like the comment, depending on how big your platform is. But don't ever get too big to not answer or not to, hi, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. But don't get too big to not answer people back, reply to your YouTube channel. Make sure that you're replying back to people. I try. I got so many different things going on right now. This next 2 months is going to be absolutely bananas for me. And juggling it all is a little tough. But one thing that I am doing is trying to maintain my TikTok, trying to maintain my YouTube. I'm trying to rebuild my Facebook. Thank you for Maria. Make sure that you guys are sharing this live. But that's what I'm doing. Hey, Sheldon, how are you? Thank you for coming to this live. But make sure that you're engaging with your audience. Do not lose sight of your audience, because your followers, your subscribers are going to be the ones that's going to share your stuff. If they enjoy your content, they will share it. So talk to them. My TikTokers that so faithfully watch me on TikTok, they're now on here because I engage with them. I make sure I try to engage with all of you. So make sure that you're always talking to them. Talk to your audience and continue to build. If you're building slow, make sure that you do not stop. Do not stop. Yes, so YouTube Studio is something that you absolutely need. My phone is dying, so that's my exit to like almost end this live. YouTube Studio, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a YouTube channel, you must download the YouTube Studio. That is the way that you can promote your channel. You can do the Google ads from there. They'll tell you through Google Studio if your content violates things. You won't know if your content is in violation or if somebody puts a copyright infringement on your stuff. That's where you will find all the information. So make sure that you guys download YouTube Studios. It will tell you everything. Go on there on your laptop. It will tell you, that they're muting your stuff. That's where they will tell you what's going on with your channel. There was at one point, I was using this intro and I was putting out some videos, but it wasn't being viewed like that. And I'm just like, like really extremely low views. Now, I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not a big YouTuber yet. I'm a well-known YouTuber, which is really strange that I'm a known YouTuber, but I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm known by other big YouTubers. I'm known by people who have extremely large platforms. But I don't have the following yet. But you need to make sure that your stuff is not in violation, because that's how the way YouTube does it. I went into my studio one day, and speaking of the low rates, and I went and I looked and I seen that YouTube had violated like 9 of my videos, and it was because of my intro. There was a copyright infringement, so they gave me the option to just mute that part where the music was playing, and they took off the copyright infringement off of it, because if you have any violations on that video, it will tell you that you won't be able to monetize off of it. So keeping track of your YouTube Studio will tell you if you're at risk of not getting monetized. That's how you know that monetization is coming versus when it's not. Also in the YouTube Studios is when you can keep track of how far you are from making it to the partnership with YouTube. So if you're looking to to start getting paid for your stuff, you keep track of it. It's 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours. And they'll tell you how far away is where you're from. There's a meter that's in there that will tell you that you're almost there. You got this much time. You had this much views on your video. You need to make sure that you're paying attention to that, because that's also in YouTube Studios. And that's why you have to download the application. You have to download it. So when you finally make it to 1,000 subscribers, now you have to work on making sure that you're putting out content that's getting viewership, that people are coming in and watching your stuff, because it will tell you, okay, you only are 1,000 hours away from getting there. You're only 900 minutes away, or 900 hours, or whatever amount of time that they give you. They will let you know how far away you're from getting there. So download it. But you need to also make sure that you're looking at it from your laptop. No problem. But you need to make sure that you have that, because that's the way that you advertise too. Because you have to, if you ever want to have your channel ran on Google, that's the way that you'll do it. You'll do it through your studio. You have to go through your studio on your laptop. You click on it, and then it asks you if you want to run it as an ad. Hey, Tiffany. But that's how the way that you do it. You have to make sure that you stay on top of your YouTube studio. Your YouTube studio also tells you your forecast of your channel. And when I say your forecast on your channel, that means how many people are viewing it, the age group, the demographic, which countries is watching your channel. It's kind of like the same thing with it's analytics, but I call it my forecast. So if a video is not doing well, or if I see other people do a video doing well, and I do something similar, there's a few tricks that I do that I'm not going to say it on here, but there's a few tricks that I do, and I actually run an ad, and I watch how the ad is doing. I watch how it's doing, because like once you run a Google ad, they will tell you. They will ask you, where do you want it to land? Okay. They'll ask you how much, like where do you want the video to be played? They'll ask you how much you want to pay per day. And depending on how much you want to pay per day, they'll let you know how many imprints that you will have and how many people will actually watch your video. So they do have that option. And you also have the option to run your ads on outside of Google. Any other platform that Google uses, any other application that they use, you can run your ads on there too. So there's so many different things that you could do with the YouTube Studio. You must download YouTube Studios. And also, you can change your thumbnail in there. You can change it from your phone. You can change it from your iPad. You can change your titling if there's a misspelling in it. You can make your page private. You can make your content public. You can make it temporary. You can make it in a way where the only people that can view your content is if they have access code. There's so many different things that you can do from the YouTube Studio. So you need to make sure that you are downloading your YouTube Studio. Hello to all of you that's in here, that's on my TikTok. Is there any more questions before I go? Because my phone is dying. Hello. Let me see. Gillian. Hello. Welcome to this live. We're talking about trending hot topics, and then we went into YouTube and niches and all of that. Hello to all of you on here. We're talking about YouTube. I'm waiting for anybody. Do you guys have any questions for me on TikTok before I end this live? Do you have any questions for me about YouTube? Thank you so much for hanging with me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. We've been here for 42 minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging with me. If you're not already if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are on my TikTok, please make sure that you guys subscribe as well. I'm gonna go. I have another video to put up. I'm struggling so bad with this video that I have for the Entrepreneur Hour. It's been a nightmare trying to upload it. The sound was off, and then I finally got it to work, and now it won't upload at all. It won't upload from the application that I actually fixed it on. Oh, so I need to do that. I've been working on the audio for like a month, unable to fix it. Then it got scrambled. It's just crazy. Thank you so much. You too. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to head out. I'll talk to you later. Bye, you guys. Bye, YouTube. I appreciate you. Talk to you later.